Hi, everybody. Good morning. I hope you can hear me. Let me confirm that you can hear me. Okay. Happy Saturday. It's been a while. I didn't go live streaming yesterday because I had a headache and I was really tired and I thought that my body needed the rest. And I decided that today I was going to stream. So what we're doing today is that my Alpha Filings website, which is currently hosted on Webflow, I've decided to move it from there. Initially, I built it on Webflow because at the time I wanted to really test out Webflow. But I just feel like for the features that I'm using, and the amount of work that it takes to maintain a Webflow site, I just feel like it's too manual. Like I don't need that level of customization. So I've decided to move my website from Webflow to WordPress. And the website in question is, as I said, my Alpha Finance website. I think I will show you guys what it looks like right now on the screen when I want to get started. And after that, I'm going to rebuild the exact same website on WordPress so that I can then cancel my Webflow subscription. I have an unlimited subscription with WordPress, sorry, with my hosting partner platform. So I can build it without any extra cost. All right, so yeah, that's what we're going to be doing today. Hopefully, I can do all the pages. It's been a while. I'll be using Elementor, which is a page builder, drag and drop builder to build it. And I just thought it would be a very nice, fun thing we can do together. When you come, say whenever you join the stream, say hi in chat and let me know what you're doing this Saturday. And I would love to see you guys come join me while I build. And feel free to ask any questions that you have about like what I'm using, business questions, how my challenge is going, whatever you have in mind, feel free to ask. And while I'm building, I'll be taking short intermittent breaks to answer your questions and all of that. I'm trying to debate whether to share my screen while I build or not. But you'll see what I did eventually decide. So let's get started. Let's see if I wanted to. I'm trying to basically what I'm doing right now is that I'm trying to figure out how to actually, if I wanted to share my screen, how to actually do that. So you guys give me a minute to kind of figure out um like how that will work exactly because I have no clue how that will work. So yeah, just give me a second to. Okay, so I think I have figured out how to get it done. So the only thing is that I have to be inside of this tab that I'm using to live stream. So I'm going to I already logged in to another tab and I can't share that tab. I'm just really new to live streaming, so I don't know what I'm doing. So I'm going to log into the tab that I'm using for streaming so that I can um yeah, I can access the sites that I need for the live stream, and then I'll be able to get started. But in the meantime, I think I'm going to share this to um going to share this on Facebook. Okay. I so hate that I'm not allowed to pick uh my own thumbnail for the live streams right now. That's why they have that weird uh picture there. I can't control what that looks like. I guess technically if I no, I still can't. I tried to I think I can control it if I stream from like a software like OBS or whatever, but I haven't finished setting that up. So I'm not ready to use that yet. And I'm planning that maybe from next week, I'll use like the rest of this weekend. So maybe Sunday to set that up. And then I'll be ready to live stream using I think I'm going to use Streamlabs if I call it something else. So yeah, but for now I'm using OneStream, which is something I got a while back, and it allows, first of all, it allows me share from only one like source. I can't share multiple sources at the same time, which is crazy. But I think that I have everything. So let's try that sharing again. So I'm going to share turn off tab audio. I'm going to share the entire screen. I actually don't, you can't do that. All right, so this one is it. Okay, so this is what it looks like now. Let me see what that looks like on. By the way, if you see me looking down here, it's because I'm using my tab as a second screen so that I can see what is going on. And I just want to see what that looks like for everybody. So this is my backend of my WordPress, and my the site that I'll be migrating today is at Alpha Filings. So this is Alpha Filings. This is my Alpha Filings website. So this is my Alpha Filings website. This is built on Webflow. I built it like a couple of years ago, and this is what I'll be migrating. So on the front end, oh, I just realized you guys can't see. This will be very challenging today. Okay, so hmm, is this a window? Let me see what that looks like. If I change tab, can you see? Okay, so I should have been sharing a window. Welcome to live stream masterclass. Okay, so this is the site that I will be migrating today. This is what it looks like right now. I have a couple of pages, but they are pretty simple pages. So this is the about page, and this is the pricing page. And I have a page specifically for taxes, because taxes is like this whole thing. We have a contact page. I was going to do a blog, but I never actually got to it, so I don't think I will move those yet, because there's really nothing to move. But we're going to be starting with the home page first of all. And let's see. Uh, My goodness, this is so interesting to me because I'm just making so many mistakes. Hi, Andrew, it's going well. I don't know if I should be typing it or saying that. Well, it's going well so far. I figured out how to stream the right thing to my screen. So I think I can get started now, hopefully. 1 second. Oh, this is pretty cool. I can use both my iPad keyboard and my regular keyboard, even though I am um like sharing my other screen. Okay, I digress. I'm just partially intrigued by the whole thing. Okay, so first off, I'll show you what we're working with. This is what it looks like right now. Uh the open. Ba-da-da. Okay. Uh does it plan to show up any day now? Any week now? Uh, that is taking an awful long time to load. Ah, there we go. Okay, so this is what we're working with. The website is broken. I just installed WordPress and whatnot. So we'll start with cleaning up some of the stuff on the back. I'll just clear this out, and I first need to download Elementor Pro. So let me do that first. Don't want you guys to see my login details and my password. I'm shy. I'm hiding my password. So let's do do-do-do, da-da, da-na, ite-ite, sore-na, sora, aoi, aoi, amne, sora, pa-pa-da-da-di, I don't know why Naruto's theme song is just suddenly popping in my in my head. Hi, McDonald. I'm just seeing your messages. Hi, McDonald. Hi, Jeremiah. Thank you for joining the live stream. Apologies for my delay in response. Like I said earlier, I don't know what I'm doing. So let me answer your questions. You were asking about the LLC formula. Things has changed since it was recorded. Is there any updates, especially for bank creation? Okay. Regarding that, the bank issue right now is that depending on your nationality, right, there are limitations for, okay, I'll just tell you, it's mostly like Africans are the ones that are suffering from this thing. So Nigerians are pretty much banned from most of the bank accounts. I'm just really sorry. That's just the like reality of it right now. some parts of Africa, but not all of Africa. For example, Kenya can still use Mercury, as far as I can remember, and there are some other countries that can still use even things like Relay and all of that. After filings, we've opened for people in those countries, but it depends. It honestly depends on your nationality. So the some of the banks that I recommended in the course, and I generally recommend, are Mercury, Relay, Fi. There is Wise Business Account. Again, depends on your country. There's Airwallex. So that's AIRWALLEX. There are a couple of them. I probably will make a list, but those ones are the ones that are off the top of my head, right? And those ones I know will actually give you uh a bank account. Now, the what I recommend, the course is still very much useful. Like, nothing significant has changed to the point that, okay, you can't use it. The LLC formation process is still very much the same. The advice is still very much the same. I think the only thing that has changed is your eligibility for a bank account. The bank account opening process is still also the same. So in that sense, that's why I think that the course is still, very much valuable as it is. It's just, will you have a bank account? So my recommendation would be to check the available bank account options and try to see whether the options are available to you before you even start the formation process, because it will be very painful to go through the process of forming the company and everything else, and then you find out that you're not even eligible for a bank account. Now, there are ways to circumvent the bank account issue. And it's essentially that you need to find a resident, you need to get, not find, you need to get residency elsewhere. So, for example, I have residency in Barbados. I have residency, well, anyway, I have residency in Mexico, right? So, what I do is that if a particular company does not work for the residency I have, like one of my residencies, I try to use the other one, right? Because this thing is not necessarily based on passport all the time, it's based on residency. There are very few instances that they will actually, like, because you are from this place, we are not giving you this service, that kind of thing. So that's why I think that getting residency elsewhere will help you. Now, how can you get residency elsewhere? You would have to qualify based on different reasons. So nobody's actually going to come and check if you are, at the time that you're speaking with them, you are living in a particular place, because people travel all the times, right? We have aeroplanes. So what is going to happen then is that if you can get residency somewhere, you need proof of that residency. So that would be like a utility bill, bank statement, driver's license, or residency card, stuff like that. Then you can prove residency in that particular country, and then they will be willing to give you the account. So yeah, essentially that's the status of the LLC thing. So if you're thinking about buying the LLC formula, definitely go ahead. You can definitely get it. Just make sure that, whatever your residency is, which I'm guessing is Nigeria from your name, you are eligible for a bank account. There is one company that caters to Nigerians that I know. So I know the CTO personally, and he can assist with opening bank accounts. A couple of my clients have used it, my Nigerian clients. The only caveat is that the withdrawal process for money, and like to withdraw money from the bank account, is not very straightforward. So it's not like the way you just walk into your bank account and withdraw money. There's like a slightly more manual process. That's, I guess, the only, in quotes, disadvantage. But outside of that, it works pretty fine. You get a US bank account, you get USD bank account details, and then you're able to use that USD bank account details to connect to your Stripe account and withdraw your funds. Okay, I've rambled a lot, but that's essentially the situation. Like, that's a very good question. And hi, Jeremiah. I disappeared. Yes, I disappeared. I'm sorry that I disappeared. Like, a lot of stuff was happening or is happening life takes you different places. So I essentially was like busy doing stuff. I traveled a bit. Life became so busy. And a lot has also like changed in the industry. There are lots of exciting things, especially with AI. Everybody's talking about AI right now. So I really wanted to, I was thinking about how I can really bring value to you guys without, with all the new updates. And it's like every time I have something, there's a new update, and then life takes, so that's kind of how I got where I am. But I do have plans to come back. Like I have plans to create content, teach, launch a program so that you guys can learn how to learn skills that you can use to make money online. That's my plan for now, but no ETA. And yeah, so let's go back to sharing my screen. Okay, I'm going to share my screen. So now that I've shown you people the site, I'm just going to, let me just do the window and give myself peace of mind. Okay, so I'm going to share this window. Nice. And we'll have me at the corner there. Very nice. And now we can get started. Yay. Okay. Wait, Gray from Nigeria sent me this cap and a lot of other merch, like nice book stuff. They gave me a mug. Come on. Let me show you guys. They sent me this mug too. I really like this mug. See, I'm matching. Anywho, okay, let's get started. So we have, this is my current website. This is the website where I will be building, and this is the backend dashboard. So where do we start from? So first off, I want to install the pro version of Elementor. I'm going to upload plugin. I've already paid for it. I have a paid subscription, so I just install this. Install. Let's go. So, how's everyone doing? What are you doing this Saturday? How's business been for everybody, or how is business currently for you? What are you up to as freelance? For those of you that freelance, how is freelance treating you? Where are you getting clients currently? Tell me. I should probably write this in the chat. Da, 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 da. Dun, 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 dun. Bum, bum, ba-da-da, bum. You people hear me sing unsolicited multiple times because when my brain is turning pia 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 pia, that's what I do. I sing. All right. So, but thank you for the warm welcome. I really, really, really like it, and I appreciate it. See, I used to be able to turn on, right. Aha. Okay, as you can see on the back end, there's a lot that needs updating. The plugin has been activated and we are ready to go. Uh, so I will need to first update everything and also maybe delete some stuff safe. So let me first update the plugins while I also, oof, shouldn't have done two at the same time. I'm gonna give it a few seconds to finish its update. Basically, this thing is showing me this screen because I clicked update for the plugins and then tried to do something else. So now it's saying that it's updating. Nice, it's now done. So let's activate Elementor Pro. right. I have a legacy license. I've had Elementor for years and I'm on a plan that doesn't exist anymore. So that's pretty cool. All right, so that's that about that part. Elementor is connected. So I now have the pro version and I'm just going to update themes. I don't like having pending updates in my stuff. Like I just like all my plugins and themes and everything updated at all times. At all times. Okay, so we have that updated. This looks nice. Let me look at what this site looks like now. I know this part is still boring, but just bear with me. This is what it's like, right? So for my other site, I already have some nice templates that I would just like to import. I already exported them from another site. So what the template does is like it will add all of the nice like formatting. So maybe if you want your blog to look a certain way and all of that, if you have already built that out um in somewhere else, like in another site, then you can just bring it to your new current site that you're building and import it inside, and it will save you the time of building that thing again from scratch. So yeah, that's basically the upside of this one. So now I've imported them, so you can see like I have the contact us module, different containers, posts, heads, default styling, and all of that, forms, and everything looks pretty good. So I have all of that information in here. Then I'm going to now go over to the pages to see what we have going on. That's a lot of pages nobody needs. What I'm going to do is that I'm just going to start from scratch. I'll click on add new page and I'll name that page home page. That will be our new home page. All of this should be gone. So we have home page. Sorry, give me a second here. Today, do you know that the devil tried me? So where I live, right? Today there was water outage. In fact, it started yesterday. How am I saying it today? Like, no, it's today. Yesterday there was water outage, and it was normally, so whenever there's water outage, they will usually announce it, to everybody. But I don't actually follow the page. They use Facebook and sometimes like the WhatsApp community or something channel. The new channel. Well, it's not new, but the channels feature in WhatsApp. That's what they use to announce whether there is a water outage in certain parishes or wherever. You check to see whether it's near where you live. So I haven't checked it in a while now. Imagine my surprise yesterday waking up and there was no water. And that was very stressful for me. And they did not bring the water the whole day. And I would say like in the evening time, the water started coming back and it was a little like sluggish. It was dripping slow. It was just slow. And my sister managed to get some water. She fetched some water and all of that. And once that was done, then we were now able to use water like to cook and do other things and all of that. And after all of that was done, the water now came back full. Oh, I was thinking, water problem gone. I should have gone back to check to see whether or not the water has gone or the water is coming back. Only for us to wake up this morning, whoa, the water has gone again. So day two of no water, but usually if they take water for 2 days straight, they will send in people to bring in water. So they brought the tank with water and we went and we got some drinking water to do some stuff. And I've just been lazy to buy buckets, like containers for water. And the reason is because first of all, buckets, I don't like, I don't know, I'm not, I don't like the price. I will never lie to you. I don't like the price of the buckets. Yeah, I don't know why the thing should be that same. But guys, I don't know why this thing is here. Oh. Let me go and see. So I don't know why buckets are the price that they are. And I'm just not interested in buying buckets at that price. So for those reasons, I have not bought buckets. Now, because of that, anytime water finishes like this, I used to suffer. And because I'm suffering like that, every time they lose water, I have to fetch all my pot, rubber, cup, spoon, everything. I used to fetch everything water. I hope today is the last day, Sha. Usually they are quick with um their water fixing, but yesterday was raining on and off. So yeah, that's how thing is. Nigeria, I heard that water board sent, but it's highly inconvenient. But my landlady said that she's working on getting us uh, a tank, a big tank, so that if they take the water, we won't even notice. We'll just be using water from the tank until it comes. It's never anything like 1 week or anything like that. No, it's just a day or two on and off. All right, so let's start with customizing the header part of the site. So the header is a global thing. You use it across all pages unless you specifically turn it off. So the header is this part of the site, so the menu part. And sometimes I have this part on. So I will rebuild that in Elementor here. Since I'm on the pro plan, I can apply most settings. It's been a while since I built a website. I just realized that I have not installed like the global fonts and all of that. I don't even know where my font files are. I don't know where my font files are. Um, I think I'll just focus on getting this out, like getting it up and running. I can do the aesthetics later. Aesthetics being like, oh, the font, since everything is pretty much going to be what's it called? It's going to be global anyway. So once I change it one place, it will change everywhere. So that's honestly fine by me. So this is probably using the flex stuff. So I'm going to go check how the container is behaving. Yeah, there we go. It's now in the center. So this box here, I'm guessing is supposed to be my site logo. The ugliest thing possible is what they used. So I'm just going to use image downloader here to download my logo from my site. I love having Chrome extensions because they really save me the energy of manual work. This is so ugly. I can't stand it anymore. So I'm going to change my site logo. So this is the site logo file. I'll just put in the file. So let me rename this to sometimes it's just very stubborn now, isn't it? I know that for SEO purposes, it's important to name your files properly. So I'm trying to do good practice. So I'm just going to rename this. Oh, it even has the name inside. Just started with some scribble all over. Okay, so I can just drag and drop this here. What's this? So the logo is uploaded. It's an SVG file, which allows me to change it where needed, like color and all of that. So I have that, and I need the fab icon as well. Let's see, do I know where that is? I usually store like a folder of my stuff on my computer to make it easy for me to find. So these are all the logos. I usually use the square version. There should be like a Canva. There's a Canva version I edited to have, yes, background. There we go. So I like to use the circular version. You know what? I'm just going to save myself time and do this. And also here, probably don't need all of this, but better to upload now, delete later. I don't want to come into this folder multiple times. So I'm going to do multiple uploads. I'm just going to select this one in the meantime while they upload. I don't have time for it to do all of that. So now we've updated the logo and the fav icon. It should update everywhere. So it says your updates changes have been made, and then I can go back to the site editor. So give that a second. Perfect. So we have our logo here now, and we'll go back to editing this. So this, da, 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 for the love of all that is pink, what is this thingy? Okay, next I'm going to create the menu. So my current menu has 1, 2, 3, 4, which are pages, which I should have created first. So I'm going to go into the WordPress dashboard and create the pages. So we have a lot of pages here. So this is what I'm building right now. I'm just going to take out this. Okay, I can leave the pricing. I'll leave that one because it's serving as the home page right now, but I'll delete those ones. So move to trash, apply. There we go. Much neater. Is there a way to like adjust the, oh, I think I know what is increasing it. So let me go back to plugins and remove this. I no longer need the plugin. I think it came when I was installing the WordPress into the site. I probably selected it. So I'll just take this out. I'm not going to need all of this, honestly. Maybe super cache, but not any of these or this. So let's deactivate, apply. Awesome. Then box select, delete, apply. Awesome. So when I go back to my pages now, it should be thinner. Yes. One of those plugins, right? Spoiling my thingy for me. Okay, so we have the home, about, pricing. What are the pages that we need? We need about, pricing, taxes, contact. We'll skip the resources for now. About, pricing, contact. Then we need one additional one for like taxes. So I'm just going to click on add pages here, and then I'll name this one taxes. Click on publish, and then that's done. I will go back to the back end, and then we'll go to appearance menus, and we'll create a new menu. We'll call this one header menu, and click on create. I don't want to automatically add pages. I'm going to select all the pages here and add them. So we're going to have, did I have home? I didn't have home. So we're going to take out home. We don't need home. The logo will serve as the home. So we have about, pricing, taxes, contacts. Keep clicking rubbish. About, pricing, taxes, contact. Ignore the resources. About, pricing, taxes, contact. Okay, we can save that menu now. Then we go back to our header and we will refresh so that we can now pick that menu option from the drop down. Da 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 da. Oop, that was close. Don't want you to see. Okay, so now when we click on menu, oh, it already uploaded. Okay, so we have our menu here, but I want to make it center. I don't know why my fan is turning off in this heat. Okay, that's done. And I want the menu to be in center, layout should be horizontal. This is header menu, and align should be center as well. So there are some things that Elementor changed that I'm not used to yet. I'm guessing this is the footer. So for example, the grid format is what we used to have in Elementor, and they have this flexbox format now where you can have more, I guess, granular control over your thingies. So if you look at my menu here, I have it divided into three. There's the login, get started, and then there's this menu here. So I the flex box is honestly the best at the moment, but I'm not 100% used to it just yet. I'll just be honest. So, but you learn on. I usually like to learn on the go. So we have this menu here, and I'm going to create a second menu, and I'll call it like sidebar menu. Do I need to call it a sidebar menu? Actually, I'm just going to skip that. So these are buttons, I just realized. So what I need to do is to add buttons here. So we're going to do a button. I don't think I want to keep the get started button. I want to keep the login button. I kind of like the way it looks like this, but I don't know if two buttons is overkill on that in that portion of the page. I'm just trying to center this to the columns that they exist in. For now, just so that I don't overthink it, I'm just going to put the login because the get started button takes you to the Bryson page anyway. So here I'm going to do the login, which is app.alphafilings.com, and that would be our button. I want it to be positioned to the right because I don't actually want it to be distracting, sorry. And this is using global colors. So we have some global colors here. I just realized I didn't put in my, what's it called? My design style guide. Yes, the live will be available on the channel later. Yes. Once I'm done, it's going to auto upload to the channel. Yep. So I'm going to let me see. Okay. I'm going to go to Canva because I have my full style guide in Canva. So I'm going to go to Canva and I'm going to pull in. Oh, you guys are going to see all of my stuff. Oh no. Okay. Let's see brand. So if I go back to brand, I have a lot of brand kits. We'll look for alpha filings. I remember uploading it somewhere. There it is. Okay, so we have alpha filings. So I have my logos here. I didn't need to go look for it. So these are the colors that I use. So I'm going to add them to Elementor at once. But for this header, I'm just going to paste the color here, and it's going to be login. Oh, I forgot to make it open in a new tab. So settings, open in a new window. And then I think we have everything that we need. So I can delete this top part. My menu, does it have a color? No, it doesn't have a color. This is what it just looks like. Very clean, very nice. I actually really like it. So let me see if I can increase. No, not you. The logo itself. Max with object fit, fill, contain, cover. How do you increase the size of this thing? You guys, I have completely forgotten how this works. With, oh wait, inline, auto. Okay, default. I'll probably figure it out later. These are minor things. So for now, I'm going to publish the header and I'm going to say publish to the entire site. So save and close. So now we have our header ready. So that's step one. So yay for that. So header is ready. It looks kind of tiny, but don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. So the next thing we want to fix is the footer. Let me see. Why is this showing up for me? I see I imported this from my other site. And I do have a robust footer here, but not you specifically. So I'm just going to ignore this guy and go back to the dashboard. So we have some progress. So if I refresh here, it should update. Allegedly. Don't quote me on this. Look at that. Looks so much better already. And then, so we have this. This part is going to be fixed later. Yes, awesome. So now I can start building the actual page. I'm going to go to pages, all pages. This is the home page that we're working with in Elementor. And there we go. Oh, this looks so bad. I need to take care of this guy. Sorry, it's bugging me. Go to appearance, templates, save templates, footer form, edit with Elementor, and I'm going to disable it. So settings. Oh, okay, I'm gonna click on publish. It will ask me where I want to publish it. It did not ask me where to publish it though. Where are you from? I delete it. I can't tell where this thing is from. Oh, okay. Let's go back to the team builder. Is there any footer? No. Single post page, archive, search results, look, error, fall, nothing. So you're just pulling from nowhere. Nobody knows. It's okay. It's all right. No problem. I will catch you somewhere. Okay. Leave. It's okay. So pages. I'm finally building it now. So we're gonna build this, and so this is the page. First thing we want to do this side. So this is an image I already created. So good for me. I can just come here in the image downloader, Chrome extension, and download this. It has downloaded. And then I can copy this text. I'm just going to copy everything because I don't want to come here twice. There we go. So start with Flexbox. We want 2 columns. Now the first column is going to have a heading, a very ugly heading apparently, and it's also going to have the text editor. There we go. I'm going to Z. Let me use the code side and clear this. Right, so this is text, this is heading, and the content here I'm going to paste. So this is what it looks like. You see, when you start building website like this, it will be so ugly, it will just be so ugly. But then as you add things, it will just start to flesh out on its own. So I'm going to click on select, and boom, we have that image on the side. We do have a background. Where is the background? Did I close? We have a white background. Then we have this running what's it called? Logo thing. Don't remember the name of. So it means we want to add a new section. Then we want one on top, one below. I don't actually know which of these will be best, but let's go with this. Then we'll add a text box, which will house we've helped over 300 plus customers, sorry. And then I don't remember I think it was slider. See if that is unquestionably ugly. So see style, slider options, arrows and dots. Normally you should be able to pick how many per slide. Perhaps it's not even the element I should be looking for. Maybe carousel is it. Yeah, carousel is it, not slides. So I'm just going to delete this guy. I'm just going to write this. I'm going to share it. Okay. So this gives us one, two, three. Yes, the carousel. So we have 3 slides in this carousel. The one on my side is how many? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6. So we need 6 of that. Nice. And we kind of want it more, I would say, full screen. By the way, the reason this thing is really wide is that I'm using a 32-inch screen. So you like the normal screens will end somewhere here. So if it looks like it has too much space on the side, that's why it looks like that. Then we'll have image here. It's a container. Okay, so slide 1, slide 2. We're gonna call this logo slides, and just going to name it so that I remember what is in each one. Good naming is a good thing to do. Picture pacing, outsource now. And then we have, I don't remember what that one is, so I'll just call it infinity for my own sanity. Okay, so we have all 6 slides on display. This default equal height, that looks really nice. So we'll come here and let's see if I can download individual files. Perfect, we can. So download this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think those icons are part of the icons. So I'll just save myself some time and just download everything at once, including the woman's photo. Right, we have this one, we have this one, this one, and this one. Yeah, a few others that I used here. So this is one of the reasons why I like this plugin so much. It makes work very easy for me. Okay, I don't know where some of these photos are coming from, but I'm just going to download them and save myself some time. Now, these are the icons in the footer. Right, I think we have a lot of the images we need. So I'm gonna click on widget here, and it doesn't matter which direction it faces. because I'm going to just put in an image. Did I need the additional? We just drag an image, right? Let's not complicate things for ourselves. And next one. And next one. And that's 2. There we go. I feel like playing music in the background, but this year till not let me have peace. Okay, so let's select the carousel again. Right. So here we can then upload the files we need. So we have a lot of files that I downloaded. So I'm just going to take the liberty of uploading them at once. It's gonna upload. While it's uploading, let me check on some things. Oh my god. I just realized I'm not actually like eating today. I ate 2 slices of bread. I wasn't hungry, and now I'm feeling hungry. That's why I'm yawning. We're already almost 1 hour into the live stream, and I think we're making good progress. The pages are not long, so it shouldn't take me too long to get to all of them. Let's go and look at what is left. So once we have this, then we'll do a 3-column section with a gray background, and then we'll put these text. Then this one will be set up as a 2-column section, 1 image here, then the header, then this will be an accordion. Oh, this is one of those things that it changes with. I forgot that I set this up. Okay, we'll need to do that. Then this is the testimonial section. I have this background somewhere. Don't know where, but I have it somewhere. Here too is pretty straightforward. It's a carousel of testimonials, and then this is our process, how it works. This is a blog, which I will start later. I might just skip this section entirely and just go to the footer and all of that. So by now the photos should have uploaded. I spoke too soon, but anyway, while it's doing that, I'm just going to save draft. So while it's doing that, and you'll come to find out that I'm actually quite impatient, I'm going to duplicate this page, and I'm going to go to the team builder. So while it's doing that, let's create the footer. So the footer is this part, I believe. Let me go to the about page and see how much of it is the footer. Okay, includes this image. Okay, great. And then I will create the footer at once. So I don't want any of their templates actually. I'm just going to start blank. So the first thing I want to do is that I'm going to call this global footer. I forgot to rename the header, by the way. So I'm going to name that global footer, and then I'm going to click on plus. So how many sections, columns does it have? 1, 2, 3, 4 columns. Then there is a line, another section with 2 columns, and the one at the top has 2 columns as well. So we have 3 sections, 2, 4, 2. Okay, we can go ahead and start building that. Then so we have 3 sections. The first one has 2. The second one has 4, and the third one has 2. So this is basically the footer. Then we're going to, let me see if I can bring this here like this. It's probably going to change the layout, but that's fine. I just need the text. So I know this is 4 columns. So Here I will put in the site logo. We already know that's what it is. Then we will then go ahead and do text. So this is going to be text, right? Nice. And we'll collect this information here and paste. Let's take out all the formatting. Nice. And right, looks very nice now. Then this one is link. These are links. I made them text because I didn't want them to go into. So you know how when you go on mobile, so let me switch to mobile so that you see what I mean. When you go on mobile, the menu becomes this hamburger. The way you see it is called hamburger. So I don't want that to happen for the footer. So I'm going to just leave them as text links, like individual text links. So we'll have a header here or heading, and the style will be, this will be like H4 or something. And I'm going to change this to, you know what, I'm just going to leave the heading for now. Then these are links. So I'll just add text, the text editor. So you can normally use this. Why did you do that? So you can normally use this with regular, there's a menu style that you can do this with, but I don't want that. That's why I'm using ordinary text and linking to it instead. So now that I have this, I can just duplicate it and drag and drop here so that I can do the same for this part. Company about us blog supports. So delete that. The company goes there. No, actually it doesn't. About us blog and supports. So formatting has changed. Awesome. So we have this. I see problem. Yes, that's what I want. And then I'll duplicate this and move it here and call this company. And then for the third one, we want to add the newsletter here. And I'll just use an Elementor native form for the newsletter. Don't know why it does that. Probably dropped it in the wrong place. Okay. We'll take out message, make the name first name. I don't like that you didn't have a name field the other time. So I'm going to add that name field, and yeah, I'll take out the label as well. Then I'm going to do the email, call this email address, take out the label, required is yes. And then the oh, you can just do the hide the label here. Completely forgot that part. And then the button should be, what should the button say? Subscribe. So submit button should say subscribe. And yeah, so we have the newsletter, and I'll just copy the text here that says sign up for updates. We'll then add a text box here, and ta-da, we have that trailing space can be taken out inside of the code. So we have the footer halfway done. I'm going to reduce the width here. So let's just keep it at like 50% and make it align to the left as well, so that it looks like the way it looks like here. And then we have that part done. Then we now have the copyright part. and this, and then the social media icons. So I'll do social icons. We can add that here. So we have Facebook, right? Paste your URL, facebook.com/alpha filings, and the icon. They want an SVG file. I don't think I saved those files as SVGs. Okay, I'm just going to leave this one here. I think I can put the colors that I want, and I'll set the color to custom. For now, let's just use this color. We have Twitter, but I don't use it. But anyway, just do x.com. Yes, insert. So we have that, and I'll do custom color. Then we have YouTube for sure. So it's youtube.com/@alpha filings. We want this one to be custom as well. And we're just going to set it to the text color or whatever. And duplicate. What else? Oh, sorry. Wrong tab. Yeah, there's no other one. Oh, Instagram. Change this to Instagram. Username is the same everywhere. And we'll just change this to Instagram. Insert, and we have our icons. They are refusing to show though. Icon, custom color, primary color, this. Interesting. Why isn't it showing up? We know it's there because I'm editing it, but it's not showing up at all. So shape is rounded, columns is auto, alignment should be right because I want it to be like this. Styles, should I do official color? It didn't show. Custom icon hover. No. Is there a reason it's not showing? Okay, let me try that again. That's interesting. I'll come back and check what the problem is, but I just want to get most of this going. So there's a trick to getting the year to update each time without you having to come into I don't speak English, without you having to come in to update it. So how did we do it? And that how did we even do it anymore? It's not HTML. Morning has spoken. No, it's not that one. What was it again? Was it short call? I can't believe I forgot this. This is why you should stay in the industry, kids. Okay. While I'm thinking about where and how that happens, I'm going to add the heading here and then add the text editor We have a button. Just pick out this part and then to where it says click here, we say get started today. This part. And then here we have an image. Once I download it, let's check. This one, right? I was finding everything bring me well. I was one that is from a prison cell. It is still and walked away. Oh, yes, that's what I was trying to do. I can't remember if this is a gradient or I'm coming on to check something. Another one. It's the test. Or can I not come for you? Not if that's the one. There is so many flights. So fast. I'm still fighting for big skill and then rustic heart. But the old lady might be too sharp and like a rubber band until you pull too hard. Yeah, I'm a snap, but I'm a fast you won't see me before close up and I never stay on. Thick skin, stick hard, but you're very likely to show from me, my friend. Beautiful too hard, I'm not I'm first you see. Cause I felt and you lost too hard. Oh, you can't see what I have on the side here. So for all intents and purposes, it's been a black screen. Yikety yikes. So I'm going to add some padding here. The line self center. Let's do 2 p.m. That looks decent. Did I make it 3? Yeah, that looks nice. Okay, I'm gonna take you guys out and found it. Yes, I remember now. So why isn't it clicking out? So if you want to set your site in such a way that you don't have to change the year each time, I'm just coming here to copy the copyright symbol. I don't know how to get it on my deck keyboard. So you paste you come here to dynamic tags, right? And then you select current day and time. So when you select current day and time, you see that it's showing August 9, 2025, blah, blah, blah. We don't want all of that. We just want the year. So you come here and do date format. And the advanced part is that, right? So if you select a custom format, right? FJ, blah, blah, blah. The Y is for year, long story short. So you just want Y, which is year. So it brings up 2025. And the before will be copyright. So you want it to say copyright 2025, right? So you put the copyright symbol before. So now you have copyright space 2025. And then what do we want after? We want the rest of this, like alpha filings, blah, blah, blah. So you just come over here and type this in the after portion. So give me a second. You have to put a space in the front here, like this. So it now says copyright space, so copyright space, then the year, which is the current date and time, and then after all rights reserved and all of that. But it doesn't let you do links here as far as I can remember. So what we're going to do is that we'll take out the terms and conditions part. So basically after the all rights reserved, we'll just copy that and cut it out. So now this part, every year the copyright will change to like 2026, 2027 as the years go by. And I'll just like duplicate this so that I have space here. And in that container, oh, I deleted the container by mistake. So I'm going to click on duplicate here. Instead of current date and time, I'll just take that out and I'll paste that. I want the terms and conditions, and then I can link this to terms. I'll just say it should go to /terms, and then I'll do this one to go to /privacy policy. So when I create those pages, I'll set the URLs as I've put them here so that it will allow me to when people click on the link, it will actually go there. So we have the all rights reserved. I can reduce the size of this one. Oh, that's too much. I can reduce the size of this one. Can you behave? Okay, let me duplicate this guy. This is where our social media icons are supposed to go. So I'll just delete this. I don't know why it's behaving like that. It's something in my browser interfering. So let me do a grid instead. Actually, never mind. I'll use the flex box. And this container will give, okay, so it wanted me to do it here, but why though? I think 35% is okay. And this guy here should get maybe 40. That leaves us with about 25. Then I'm going to centralize, center, all of that jazz. Then here, what is happening? I feel like something is interfering. Is it my plugin? It's everything I just created. You know what? I'm beginning to fear these people. So let me save the work I've done so far because I don't want to hear story now. Like undo is not working. Control Command Z. The do is not working. Anyway. To do all of that again. This one should be here. Here, symbol. Use dynamic tags. Current date and time. Set it to custom. We just want the year. And then we write symbol. And then we say all compliance, which is something. Okay, awesome. Oh, actually, this guy is supposed to be here. Let me see if the social media icons will show. Still didn't show. That's not a battle I'm willing to fight right now. Make them 30. Make this one like 15. It's just icons. And 30 plus 15 is 45, which means I need 55. Right. Okay, maybe too much. 35 is good. So 35 plus 35 is 70. And that leaves 30 for you, my guy. Oh, sweet Jesus. Okay. One other thing is that there is a border at the top. So we're going to do solid. And at the top, we just have the one border color. We're going to go with some kind of gray. And let's see what that looks like. So we have the gray. That's not a pretty gray though. I usually like FA. I hate when this thing does that. Mhm. You have to paste the color for it to work. Will it show though? It did not show. So let's do F7. Let's see what that looks like. Yeah, like that. It's kind of there, but it's not. Is it there? Is it not there? Who knows? Okay, so we have stuff done. I'm just gonna paste style. Oh, I see the problem. That's my bad. It's just to take this guy out. Okay, we can publish our footer entire site, save and close. Right. Okay, so remember we were in the middle of building the homepage before I took everyone away from there and decided to do the footer in the middle. So we can then come here. I already published this and refresh. Nice. So we have a very nice footer here, and we started building out the upper part of the website. So now that I am sufficiently sore-eyed, I think, oh, I see Hello Team had its own header, whatnot. Okay, so let's do some of the original processes I should have done in the first place that I ran away from. And we're going to go through it. I don't like using global colors, mostly because I don't actually remember what my colors are half the time, but I'm willing to try it out. So let's look at the global colors that we have. So the primary color, so we have this, right? I usually use that dark green for buttons. So we'll call this button color and we'll paste that. Then this one is like an accent color for sure. Not sure where I'll use it. Oh, I see it's using it for the button. So all the buttons have that color. Yeah, you know what? I kind of dig it. Okay. Then we have the light green. I'll just call it light green. Don't know what its purpose. It's gonna be. Let's call it light green. So we have very nice light green there. This is the black that I use for my text. And tada, all our text is now reasonably colored. And I use this gold as some kind of accent. Uh, let's call it gold. Yeah. Simplicity. Hmm. Simplicity sake. Oh, I like this FD. It's like a subtle background kind of color. That's what I use it for. What are the other colors? Is there any other color I use? I don't think so. So the primary color seems to be the color of the headings. I'm going to keep that as the black. Um, this is a heading color. Then the secondary color, I don't think let me see what this is. Do I have my color picker? The eyedropper. Nice. So I can pick, what's this color? FA. I'm not surprised. Okay. So I'm going to add that because I use that color quite a bit, just generally across designs. I'm just going to call it FA. And that will be the color. I don't have any secondary colors. I don't know where the secondary colors are used either. Um, let's do 1D, 1D for headings. Which one is darker? Oh, the OB112 is actually darker. So let's leave that. And then for the secondary, we just do this. Right, like that. They're pretty much close, but and on a second thought, I want the buttons to be the darker green, and I'll use this as an alternate. So I'll just call this alt green and paste that. Nice. So main green, uh, alt black. So there we go. We have some nice colors there, all set. And I save my changes. Right, so I'll save my changes and I can go back here. Now, global fonts. Hmm. I like to use, I currently use of, oh, I have Canva to tell me, yes. So I use, Canva, please, can you tell me what I use? I know my body font is Sophia or something like that. It's not the seasons. Excuse me. Let me see if I have another. No, it's just the one. Okay, so this shows you what it looks like, and then this shows you the style guide. Okay. And then, okay, let me see my changes. So typography. I see this why I was saying I don't know if I want to use global colors and fonts, because I feel like this one gives you more flexibility. Okay, so let's do this. This. Okay, so let's do custom fonts. Let's see if I can find my fonts. I'm going to do a new window, and then I'll just say that's pretty handy. Okay. Uh, Let's go. In my sleeping, Christ in my eating, Christ in my rising, light of my life. Christ on my right hand, Christ on the left, Christ all around me, King in the fight. Christ in my spirit, in eyes that see me, in ears that hear me, Never too hard. Guys, give me a minute. Let me look for my fonts and I'll share my screen again. You are God, mighty and true. All that I see was me, Father, by you. Want to hear the love before. I haven't known. I give you back all that is mine. Oh, Jesus, hallelujah. Oh, God is good. You do. Breaking up the bread, we saw him. And you walking on the road, we saw him. And you telling what to saw the Lord. Plastic broken off of it. In the breaking of the bread, we saw him. Suddenly our eyes were open, and we knew he was the Lamb. I went into the streets to tell them everyone that we could meet, to tell them everything we have seen the Lord. And so in the breaking of the bread, we saw you. Suddenly your eyes were open. In the fullness of your joy, I was alive. Dirty Dora. Okay, nice. So we are gonna let's get, I think I found files. I just remember their names. So when I searched it, the folder came out. Oh, okay, I know what to do. Right. So there we go. Oof, I only have the OTF. I don't have strength to start doing Adobe plugin right now. Okay, so we'll just add static font. We cannot shout. Uh, X. This is so outdated. What do I do? What do I do? Okay, let me see. Jesus. Anybody still live? If you're here, say hi. Mm, 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 mm. All right. I have finished uploading the fonts. It took a bit of running around, but the fonts are ready. Oh, sweet Jesus. And now we can start working on this. So I disable the global fonts and colors right after setting it up. You're going to use the Elementor versions now, but the good thing is that they do exist there. So if I ever want to revert back to the global fonts and colors, they'll be there for me to use. So now I'll first go over to typography and I'll start adjusting. So first of all, I can use the saved colors, right? So my body color is going to be this one, and the typography, we're going to use this font that I uploaded. Then for links, I want links to be, I usually like my links to be this gold color, I find, but I don't know how legible it would be, but it should be there for now. And oh, I should adjust the font size for the body. So I think I'm going with 18. Should I go with 16? Okay, I'll go with 16. I like the weight. It's only one weight I have for that font anyway. For links, it's going to be the same thing, right? And then for H1, so we want to use the headings color here, and the typography, we want to use same font. Oh, sorry, this is heading. So we'll be using this one for headings. And H1, I usually set around, what was I using before? Let's do this. Size 58. Okay, not bad. I wanted to say 52 is what I usually use, like by default. I don't know if I should still be using pixel size in this day and age when everybody uses EM, but it is what it is. I will use the I don't even remember what format I should be using. Okay, let's just do that one first. Then the colors again for H2. Right, so those are H2, and we can do, if the other one is 58, This can be 52, maybe 48. 52 is good. Line height is crazy work right now. So let me do EM, please. 1.2 is fine by me. What are the weights that we even have? Let me see what board looks like. Oof, that is bleeding my eyes. So I'm just going to go with default. I like the default, so I'll keep it that way. It's supposed to be 52. Let me see 54. I don't like using H1. I don't know why. It's just a thing. And but the weight I have here and the weight. Oh, the sites are looking so similar. I don't even know what is what anymore. Okay, moving on to H3. So we're already at 50. So it's an easy 42 thereabouts. There is no method to my madness, in case you were wondering for any reason. Just do 1.2 here. Let's do H4, same color. This I would do like 28. And this, then okay, and then this one, same color. H6. So, right, this should be good. And then I'll just set the H6 to 18 because it's kind of like almost at the size of your body text, but it's a different font. I mean, I could always just come back here and adjust as needed. So it's not like I'm never going to be able to edit it anymore. Okay, so I have, or maybe for my links, what I can do is I'll do the main green, and when you hover, it will do the alt green. I think that's more legible, tolerable than whatever I have going on there. For this typography, I also want to adjust the line height. It actually looks perfect where it is. Let me not touch perfection. So I'm going to click on Save Changes, and now that my changes have been made, okay, so there we go. I can then move on to buttons. So my buttons will have the, why is it showing me that? So we're going to use this font. Yeah, I like that. And the weight is gonna be whatever that weight is. No text shadow. The color of the text will be white because the background color is going to be our green. So this one, main green. There we go. Oh, it's looking like itself. Okay, so yeah, let me see. Was that? Oh, is it kind of like a thin one? I'm gonna keep it like that. It looks so tiny here, but when I make it, okay, should I make it 17? On hover, we want it to, still be the same color, but the background should be the alt green. So yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, I'm gonna click on Save Changes, and oh, my neck hurts. And then go back. I'm considering making the body font 17. 18 seems too big, but 16 also kind of seems too small. So I'm going to settle for 17. That's my happy spot. Okay, so we have our fonts. 16 too small. 16 too small. I can't tell because I personally like small fonts. Okay, I'm just going to do it at the 18 and be done with it. So let's look at it on the tablet view. Ignore those guys, they'll be fixed shortly. And yeah, I like the way it looks. Why is this double? Oh, that's my, how did that happen? I guess we'll fix that later. Okay. So I'm just having fun with it in case you can't tell. Okay. We the site is beginning to look like itself. I don't know. I don't have any specific style for images, but yeah, form fields. I would like the label color to be I guess text. Then typography, same thing. Oh, sorry. Never mind. I thought those were colors. Um, we're going to do, why isn't it clicking? Okay, so for this one, I want this. I want the same. Oh, it looks so nice. Look at it. Oh, stop it. Okay. Uh yeah, I mean, for the border of the fields, uh ooh, that looks kind of nice. But I want a solid border, and I want to do either, why is it giving me only these options? Or instead of a border, what if I do like a background color and I do the, where is it? This color. Doesn't seem like it's showing though. Black box. Oh, that is just hideous. Okay. Background color is not working out the way I think it should. But let me add a border. Solid. And the border width, I can do bottom. That is an interesting choice. I guess one is fine. Okay, let me not touch it too much. These are minute details. Not touching that background. What is this? Oh yeah, I'm not touching that either. Additional settings. Nope. Global colors. I don't know why it did not show me the colors. Instead, you went and added it. Yes, I would like to see the changes I have made. I'm interested in seeing what that particular, what this is that is not updating. I'm going to refresh this. Dun, 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 dun. Just up stay on my nose and eyelashes. Ooh, look at these. These are now good. and it's so nice. Oh, I kept the links at 16. That makes sense why these are not matching its size, but that's okay. I will fix that right now. No flakes that stay on my nose and eyelashes, like birds that fly with the moon on their wings. These are a few of my favorite things. When the dog bites, when the bee stings, when I'm feeling sad, simply remember my favorite things, and then I don't feel so bad. Da, 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 ba, da, ba, da, da, da. Okay, so for you, I want to specifically change you to 16. There's something up with this thing today. It's behaving weird. Okay, so my style is 16. Oh, beautiful. Well, well, I tell you. Uh, that's just weird. Okay. I think that's a lot of grammar explaining this letter. If it's either you wanna or you don't. So tell me, brothers, why are thou so huge? Ah, I see the problem. So 5. Why is H5? I probably clicked on the wrong thing. So what we're going to do is just copy, paste style, paste style. This is H5. I'm confused. Is H5? And a second that I'm taking this guy out. Same here. You come down to 16. You come down to the center, and we want to take out that extra space there. And then we do, I mean, Insanity is doing the same thing, expecting different results, but I don't really have a choice here, do I? Uh, there's an overflow here. That's fixed. I'm really curious to why. That's quite interesting. Let me see if in the structure it's showing up. Yeah, they are showing up. So I'm just gonna delete you, delete you, you too. Continue, continue, continue. Okay. make use align center as well, so that here it look nice. Oh, that's something else. I didn't adjust their mobile styling. I'll do that just now. Oh, I have to adjust the link size. That's fight for another week. Okay, footer is done. This part had a gradient. So what I was trying to do, and I'm probably just doing this wrong, is that I wanted a container, right? So this is one container. Then I'll put in another container inside of that container. So we're supposed to have two as at now, but it doesn't seem like that's the case. So I'm going to add a third one. So I can make this one a gradient, right? That that will start out with, what color was it again? So the home page is where we are. Right, it starts out with the light green and fades into white. So it starts out with the light green and fades into white. And it does so linear, but the angle is this way. Yeah, something like this. And then the green is at the beginning, so like 45%. And then the white is like, yeah, at the end, something like that. Okay, they said I should check it at every breakpoint. Yeah, it looks good on each breakpoint. So I'll just then duplicate this. I'll first change this inner container to, the direction should be this way, right? And then I'll put this guy here, put this guy here, my button. This guy has that trading space problem. And this one here. And actually, I wanted this to be much smaller. You can inherit that on all devices. Nice. So I will then take out the trading space. I don't know if there's like a permanent solution to that problem though. Then we have the image in this box. Very, very nice. Then I know that in the original one, it was like off center or something. I'm coming to that. So this should be aligned to self-center. So it's always in the center. But this what's it called? This container should have some padding. Should I use pixels? All right, let's do 25. Seems nice. The second thing is, I feel there's no much white. I feel like this is a lighter green, a much lighter green. Let's check that original container again. Adjust that. Right. It here. And this one was off a bit. So we want it centered, but we also want it to have like a negative margin, but not there though. Right, that's what I was going for. And then secondly, this container was not equally distributed. It was like this. I also think this guy needs like some kind of padding or something. Oof, percentage is rough. 3% or what do you think? Mm, nice. And then this guy can do like 70 or something. Ooh, that's looking rough. Ah, and that's how you get this. Step it. So we do 170. I don't know why I did this though, but it's kind of cool. So if I do 155, it's kind of off nicely. That means this particular section is going to need, I'm always hesitant to use part margin because if you ever change the background of your site, like it'll be obvious. But in this case, I'm going to do an exception and actually do a margin. And this one doesn't need anything extra. So like this is what it looks like right now. I'm going to make that margin for this to be 60 actually. Now let's look at what that looks like on each device. Uh, I need to adjust the font sizes. So for mobile, we see here that it is not nearly enough. So we do this. Oh, sorry, I didn't realize you were linked. 0, 0, 0, 150 at the top. That's too slow. 300. Nice. That's pushed far enough. I hope this doesn't come to bite me in the butt. Okay, this is nice. I like this. I do feel like by the time I will adjust this font, it will adjust as well. But I think this is good. I love this font and colors right now. I just really do. Um, okay. Ladies and gentlemen, we're actually making progress and it's only been 2 hours. Ba-da-da-da-da. Okay, let's edit the header because if you notice, this has this color, which looking at it now, I don't even like. So I'm going to change this to the light green. So this color will be this light green color. Yes, it's just subtle. It says, I'm here. Why is this a heading? That makes no sense. It should just be text. So I'm gonna put the text here and then take out the heading. So we have our fonts. Click here to begin. This should go to /taxes. And in the code builder, I'm going to take out the extra space. And there it's back again. Then I'll go over to style and align this to the center. I'll find the container as well and adjust that alignment. Why isn't it responding? Ah, center. There we go. Okay, I like this. Now for the menu, it still seems to be using pop-ins. So I'm going to revert this to the default. So we now have our menu, and I'm going to set it's doing that thing again. Once you click it once, it doesn't let you click it again. So I'm going to click on publish for now and then refresh. Please. Okay, so let's try editing this. The styling. So we want to use the default font, which is Sophia, and then I want the transform to be uppercase. Nice. And the style is currently like the hover style is on the line, which I don't want anymore. So here, see overline. So I don't want that. What's text? Oh, it bends. Oh, animation is cute. Let me see. Oh, that seems fun. But no, I'll just do. Mhm. Uh, we'll just do none, and let's see. I can do that when you hover, it will change colors to like gold or something. So yeah, I prefer that to the grow. Uh, it said alt green, but it's too subtle. You can't really tell that it has changed. And you kind of want people to be able to tell. Alternatively, I can make it the really light green, so they know that. Okay, I think that the menu part is okay. Okay, yeah, that was bugging me. Mm, don't know why this container is behaving the way it is. Should I just add a new container? It's too small. I think I'll just build mine from scratch. So let's do 3, and then I'll pull in the site logo like normal so that it will have its normal style. And think about 50% is good. And then I'll pull up the menu here, and then I'll pull up the button. So I just need to make this centered and do the same for this one and the same for this one. Can take this one out, and yeah, much happier now. Should. So stay in this breath of life. Right. All right. Footer is done. Header is done. Like done. Don't need to touch it anymore. I'm gonna exit back to WordPress and we're going to go to pages. Oh, before I go, let me rename this. Call this main header. Heather, not Heather. Heather is somebody's name. Then we have the pages, and I will, oh, it's a settings general, right? Right. So the home page should be home page. Posts, we don't have that yet. So save changes. This means that when we go to the URL, I know the URL looks wonky, but the reason for that is because the live website is still on Webflow, right? So once I'm done building out everything, I will then transfer the domain over. But doesn't it look so good? Look at it. We have our header, we have our footer, and everything is so clean. That's so nice. That makes me really happy. Okay, so this is our home page. Looks really nice. And we can now finally start editing. I know it looks like I did a roundabout this thing, but that's how my brain works. If I am too rigid with how I'm doing it, I will get bored and I will just abandon the task. And that is why I'm following this part. Now, the question I have for everybody is why didn't this section that I've already done show? Concern you better show. Anyway, align self center. We want to, I think I'm going to change this to a H1. Oh, that burns my eyes. It's much better. I also noticed some of you have apparently lost your marbles. Oh, I see. It was my fault. I apologize for my oversight. So I saved this, changes, and it's pretty interesting how much white is there on the site. But at the time I was building it, I just wanted it to be clean, and I didn't want to overthink the design as well. You know, I'm thinking I probably need better. Uh, what's that font size? This looks like it's bigger. Let's see. And it's 20. Okay. Just for you, I will adjust to 20. But this guy, I'm thinking that the line height should be a bit bigger. So I'm going to do this and see what I used here. So I did kerning, blah, blah, blah. There's no line height, weight, variant, stretching. Okay, I guess I'm going to use my brain then. Uh, Tight settings. I don't like how tight it is. It's too tight. So H1. Ah, I see the problem. I didn't update it. 1.2 for you. She looks so tight. Can they do 1.15? Yes, I like it here like that. Mm, mm, mm. Yeah. Then we need it to not be equal. So save changes, leave site settings, come back to editing the page, and we need you to, yeah, something like this. But no, now don't do that now. You know better than this. Sorry, I will type it out. 25. 25 plus how many? If here is 25, here should be 75. That's too much. 65. Too much. 55. That's perfect. That leaves us with how many? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, so we want to add padding. Eto. Da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da. Oh, we're missing a button. I was like, something is missing. I was like, something is missing on this page, on this section. Nobody said anything. We just allowed me. I was just looking at this thing like this. Uh-huh. Pa, pa, para, da, da. Ah, I just remember that the hardest page here is actually the this thing page. Style. You get one kind of weird spacing now. Right. So I just realized that the pricing page is probably where I will have to do work because we have tables. That's okay. That's okay. So we can start adding our. Why is this thing not showing? Don't scare me like that. That's can't you just make a quick question? Please, you look kind of cute, but it's after my children are full of water. Oh, it's not showing. All of this. So good. And to try to know, and I kind of comes out as I get up to go. It hits me in the car, and I feel like oh, I've seen before, but it's not real, and you don't exist, and I can't call the last time. I bet which color of problem be this one? Is it sometimes in life things fail you, you know? Oh my Jesus, give me strength. Probably need to eat something. But it also means I need to cook something. And guess who doesn't want to cook? I. I don't want to cook. A cookie for short or not. The collections. Can you give me my images, please? Thank you. All right, so I just need to find. Saved like the white versions and then change the color because it appears that that's the case. So let's see. If I can't figure it out, I'll just put those three for now. Yeah, that's not working out. Mm, mm. Okay, moving on. Add another section, three columns. So I will create this one, and then when I'm done, I will then copy and paste it for the other guys. Save to that. Should have the icon here. This one. And go. Then we now add padding. So just copy, paste. No, not like that. Actually, just duplicate in piece. And forgot to add espace, margin. Accurate bells with silver bells all seem to say, throw cares away. We will throw cares away. So I can copy this style, this style. I started to add more space. I don't know what came upon me the day I did this. That is just tight like that. But let me put in all the text and then I'll decide if I want it to have bigger space or less. You might be thinking, anyway, why isn't she adding like, more stuff, making it flashy? Honestly, if I had the time and the energy, probably would have done it. But I kid you not when I say that simplicity is really nice. Many people told me, "Oh, I like your site. It's just really simple and clean." And there's a lot I would love to change about it as well, but it's really good the way it is. So my goal is to first get it up and running, so moved over, and then when it's done, I can start tweaking. Now, if you try to improve on something that you haven't even created yet, that is how people used to enter one chance. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. I can't tell if this is worse or better. Let's see though. Ah, this use case, I've decided to go sell like a sane person. Yeah, I like this. This is good. Okay. That one is done. We have the double section, which is two. And then we have an image. Where is it again? Was it this one? So I'm going to confess now. You see this thing that I did here? I don't I don't know how to do it here. I have an idea of how to do it, but do I have the patience to do it now? The answer is no. So that being said, uh, what I'm going to do is my best guess is that you use one of these tab like things that does that thing, and then you change it to orientation. Okay, let me show you what I'm trying to tell you with. So let me open a single whatever. If I drop this here, this thing changes based on the tabs, right? And the idea is that the button both opens. You can use see JavaScript, I can't remember. But there's a way you do it where you make this a button. When you click on the button, it opens both the accordion and the one at the side. My only problem with this tab thing is how it looks like on mobile. Right? This is kind of how it looks like on mobile. And I'm not 100% sure I like the way it looks. So um, the styling will be like this. So when you click on it, it will open here. So you can put stuff here. And on mobile, well, it will look like this, which I mean, I guess technically fulfills my requirements. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do both right now. I'm going to do the regular accordion, which will be here. That's not what I asked you to do. Right. That will be here. That will open, and I'll do the tab, and then I'll look at both of them, and then I'll decide which section I want to delete or hide, whatever. Okay. Don't overthink these things. Okay. So item 1 is quick online application. We want to do the styling. So header typography should be right. And let's check. So we can do like 24, 22. 22 is good. And then the body is probably taking the regular one. So there's nothing else to do there. I'm using a software to screenshot and get text. This is how I save myself from running crazy from all the things that don't always work how you imagine them to do. So, okay, and I can duplicate this. Click on, actually, that's a bad idea. Yeah, that's a bad idea. Okay, so I'll just, oh, not. Okay, so then open. It's not me that you will tempt with anger. All right, so we have 4 actually. So 2 is this, 3 is security first, legal jargon. So this one is security first. This one says no legal jargon. And then the final one is high level support. Okay, so we have the first one created. Let's see, what's the styling like? Lines, and all of that. So composition at the side. We want none of these. Short expansion. Okay, that looks good. Let's do styling then. So styling, the border type is solid. Let me see what that looks like. Okay, it's all around. So let me just do none for now. I wonder where it's pulling. Oh, this is what it looks like. That one is out. So the headers, however, should have a border. or rather the accordion, which are the headers. So we'll go with solid. And then the border width, we just want only the bottom. Yeah. And then the color that we want is yeah. Wonder how I could possibly add images to the header. So they have an option for an icon, but it seems like the icon is the same for all of them. So you can have a custom icon for each one. That's a bummer. I'll leave it like this for now. But this one, I'll hold up on the tab. So I'm getting a bit tired. So what I'll do is that I will finish the remaining 3 sections and then we'll end here for today. Okay, so we have this one next, but before that, we should add some padding. This one, yeah, this one should be the container should be about 55%, just slightly up. Yes, I like it like that. Then this one is so two columns. Here we have an image. Here we have this image. And I will see if I can pull that image. No, I can't. Close this. And there we go. This is it. So I can download it. Okay, we have that. So we're going to add this to the classic. Your new PYT. Peaceful place. No, very classic. Fantastic. And I want this floor. It will be back once more. And this is how we do that thing. Okay. There we go. For some reason it's looking weird. Okay, so we do cover. No repeats. We'll default there. So center. Why is it so blown out? Can't hear the music, but the music is playing in my head. Oh my god. Hmm. That's so much better. I don't know what is doing this thing though. I think Webflow did something to this image, so it's not rendering properly. That being said, I'll go find the um I'll go find the original file and replace it. But let me change this to we don't think you're an everyday person. We think you're daring, you're ambitious, you want change, you don't want to settle for the status quo. That's why you're here. Otherwise, you wouldn't. Okay. Dami younger. Okay. Younger. Okay. Okay. Younger. Dami young. So here, ladies and gentlemen, we want to do this style. Let's just do grid. Me try grid. No. Yeah. For the grid, we want 2 by 2, like or like this. Um, image. I see my problem. So inside the grid, I should put a container. Then inside that container, I'll put the things that I want. Right? Let's find that. That's the problem. You can only put one thing inside a grid. Flexbox it is. Maybe container. I don't turn. Why is there an unholy amount of space between this one and the quarter? Mm, mm, mm. think I've learned this thing today. So we have the container, then you put in another container inside, then duplicate. Okay. If I make this one 50, will it stack? I mean, go side by side. I need to put down. It's not. But okay. Ah, that is it. So duplicate. That's okay. That's okay. We will just this one we don't work now. We will just duplicate down. See problem. So then what else do we need? So we need LLC EIN. So put like H5. Style. So we want lights. There we go. And then finally, we put the icon or the image. What did I use here? Let me make it 20. Yeah, 20 looks nice. So I will duplicate this. Boom. And then I will delete this guy. Look at that. Oh, actually, I should just delete this one. Duplicate it on the top. Okay, so we have barcode. Delete the last space. Change this to and update the icon. Nice. Then I can duplicate this one. Look at that. And we have Stripe and US bank accounts, IT and application. Yeah. This one will be this, and this one will be this. Can then copy the text. Nice. Oh, chef's kiss. Okay, so let's do padding. We're gonna do percentage. Yeah, that's how I want it. And two more sections to go. Okay, so we have the next section here. Then we do for this one, we want that background color. No, it's not this one. Yes, it was this one. So in this one, we'll put the first container. Then put the second container. Why is it doing that? So this one will have the header. Why do I keep calling it header? Nobody's correcting me, but just allow me run around and change chatting header. And we'll have that aligned. Then in this particular container, we want the testimonial carousel. I don't know what it's about to say. But before we start with EXS, let me actually it's looking good. This one needs more up and down space. And 3%. Four set. This one. Okay, so this is what we are working with apparently. What's wrong with this guy? Nice. So that's the first thing. I wanted to do the slide preview should be 2. Then the images should be and I see, not that. So That's where it is stacked. Above. Okay. Nice. This is what I wanted. Uh, then, so my good client David. I've not pasted the one. Nice. Okay. And then shout out to Chris. Probably come and update some of these testimonials. I have newer testimonials. Let's with this one. Okay, so now we can adjust the other details. So that would be font especially. So the name we want to be our heading font. We also want the title to be our heading font. Is that how it is? So just the name. So this should be right. And then this should be, and then content itself. Then we want image size fine, navigation's fine. The slide should have a background color. I don't know what color this is. Let me see. Okay. For the slides, we want the background to be white. Oh, that looks so nice. And the space between should be 20. Okay. Border radius should be like 5. And yes, padding is what I've been looking for. And we want to do like oh, that's too much. Actually don't want to pad it anymore. The border radius. Yeah, I like it like this. Okay. So the reason this one looks different is because it's much smaller. So this container, we will 80 is good. We want the thing to be in the center. Auto is click around until the thing you want to happen happens. I'm going to leave it like this for now. Let me add the photos that I need. So we have that. We have this. Then we have nice. We don't need this guy anymore. And I need to add margin to nice. Final one. Oh my god, I can't believe it. So we have so I'm going to do this. So we need one container with this, and then we need a separate container with 4. So we'll have our first container with text. So this will be the text, and we want this to be about 12. Then we have a wrong side. We have a set how it works. Then we have this text. So we'll do heading, and then we'll do how it works. How it, and we'll have yes. Then we'll have a second container here. This one will then have in it, we'll add 4, we'll add 4 containers. So if I duplicate this one, we need to change the direction. Right, the direction needs to be like that. So we have the small heading. All right. And this would be 5. Nice. Then we'll have this. I'm going to change this to pixels because it's affecting it based on the size of the container it's in, which is a pain in the ass for me. Oh, sorry. So, 45. Okay. This this one, this one. Show your documents as the folder. I'm ready to launch. Okay, that's the last section. And it needs to be yeah, I'll try something here. That's good enough for me. I'm going to set the padding now. Just do like 3% at the top, 3% at the bottom. That looks good. We have our footer. And ladies and gentlemen, outside of this weirdo that refused to behave, we actually have a fairly good looking site. So I'm going to refresh, and this is what the original site looks like. And this is how far we have come today. I'd say it looks pretty good if you ask me. So all I have to do now is come get the images I need for this slider to work properly. And then I'll also need to check out the mobile views. So I'm just going to make this into a fake mobile view like this. So this is what it looks like on mobile, which is terrible. I don't know why it looks so bad on mobile. This part looks great. This needs some fixing. This guy just ran up all the way. I don't know why. This part looks fine. This part needs some fixing. The logos are okay, and the header part looks okay. I just need to format this. So I think we can squeeze that in before I don't usually edit tab view unless it's like really bad. I also don't know why it looks like this. So I'm going to refresh. Or are they saying because phones are not that tall? That's why. Anyway, let's see. Thank you guys. You guys have stayed here for a really long time. Oh, my Jesus. Okay. Let's fix the mobile view so that we know that the site is pretty much good to go, apart from some image swaps, and we should go we'll continue another time, or maybe I'll just do this in my free time, because now that this page is done, I can literally just duplicate some of it and swap out things. And since the fonts, the links, colors, everything is done, the rest of it will be pretty much straightforward. So let's go back to our typography. Our body font for mobile, we want to make that 14. For our links, we want to keep that as similar. H1, we're at 50 something. Let's just drop it to 48. That looks pretty good. For this, we can do, is this H2? Yeah, 38 is good. And H3, oh, it's on desktop. H3 was 38 on desktop. We'll do 28 here. That leaves this one with 22. 21 is good actually. And 2 will be 18. Where did I use H5? I think this guy's on H5, yeah. Let's make it 20. This. And then, okay. One side is good to go. The next thing that I want to edit is the header. So first things first, I want to add some padding. Yeah, I really wanted to do that. Then you needed to be less, you know. Um, yeah, okay. Hmm. I don't know if I want. Sweet Jesus, the font on mobile needs to be changed as well. Yeah, that's correct. I think I just want to, yeah, maybe cardinal error. Just change the color of the hamburger, yeah, to the green color. And I don't know if I should, I think I'm going to hide this on mobile. Yeah. So responsive, we should hide this on mobile. What I'll do instead is that I'll add a login. Oh, it's already there. See, I thought ahead of time. So we have that. So let's do footer. Oh, the footer actually looks good. So we'll just go back to our page. I'll publish this and then we'll go back to our page. Now that we have that, oh, I forgot to add the button. It's taking so long to load. Let me close some pages. Okay. So this looks good. For this one, I want to add some padding. Maybe like 2%. And then for this box, I want, yeah, actually, let's use, then you need the same treatment. Uh, that's a lot. Yeah, this gives me good spacing. And so the question is, why is this one behaving weird? So let me do, and then for this, okay, I'm going to need for this container, this, okay, So which of the containers has my background? Yes, this one. So, oh, I see the problem. Yes. Nice. So that's fixed. And then we want, right, very clean like that. You too, we want um, that's okay. This one will need, okay, that's clean. And then our footer. So I'm going to hit publish. Didn't take long to fix. Uh, So we look at the desktop version. Everything looks good. So let's come back here and refresh. Then I'll squeeze it to the mobile size, and yeah, awesome. I'll check this on. Let me check it on phone. Because I don't trust. I don't know who to trust now. Yeah, everything looks pretty good. I don't know if you guys can see. Yeah, everything looks pretty good. Okay, so I'm really proud of myself. This is something I've been putting off for months, and I finally gotten it done. So that's really music to my ears. And more importantly, thank you for sticking with me the entire time. It's been over 3 hours, and I'm glad that the whole page is pretty much done. I can do the rest of the pages maybe night or later tomorrow afternoon. So I'm gonna have to go and get myself something to eat and rest. I am actually tired. I hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend. Thank you for tuning in, and bye bye.